now welcoming our two representatives from our social entrepreneurship community of interest. On my left, Enric Lopez. Hi, how are you?
Hi, I'm good, thank you.
You are the National Transformation and Social Impact Director at Microsoft, so it's great to have you on the show.
Thank you.
And on my right, we have Arthur Alba from Street Co.
Yes, hello Aisha.
It's great to have you.
Yeah, I'm happy to be here.
Okay, Street Co, quick word.
Of what we do?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a collaborative app which allows users to report obstacles in the streets. And thanks to these obstacles, we will provide accessible routes adapted to the mobility of the user. So the goal of the company is to make mobility accessible for all.
And we're going to talk about that. That's the topic. I didn't ask you about what Microsoft does. I think we don't need to expand on that. So we'll jump in the topic matter. So Enric, I'll start with you. So within the social entrepreneurship community of interest, which is led by Microsoft, which is promoting the sustainable business model, not through design, correct me if I'm wrong, but more through AI and tech. That's correct.
Yes, you're correct.
So tell us, what motivated your ambition to promote and speed up sustainability, mobility solutions in general, with a social impact?
Yeah, let's start from, the basics, the Microsoft mission statement, which is to empower every organization, every individual on the planet to achieve more. And obviously bringing technology on the table to empower other small company, big company, social entrepreneur, startup, and considering the challenges of sustainable mobility or mobility and the accessibility around mobility, it was obvious, being part of Movin'On, to have this ecosystem gathering to accelerate, innovation. And if you look at sustainable mobility, obviously innovation is not only coming from big corporation or even from ecosystem.
Luckily, yeah.
Yeah, and we have on the market social entrepreneurs that are bringing new solution, new business model, new go-to-market that definitely need to be supported, to be accelerated, to bring the best of the community, to scale them. So this is why we decided to bring the best of what we can do as an ecosystem, coalition within Movin'On. And say, hey, let's pick some key social entrepreneur and help them scale.
That's brilliant. And that's why Arthur is here. So you're working together with Street Co, right? You guys, yeah. So Arthur, you mentioned Street Co is one of the 3 startups to have benefited from this acceleration program that has been promoted by Movin'On. So probably you already introduced your startup. Just tell us what motivated you to take advantage, of the support.
It's easy that that you cannot do everything by your own. There's already some technology and some innovation that you have to use to scale your startup and to be efficient and to have some impact. And we don't have all the tools. I mean, we use some tools that, of course, Microsoft have developed, and they helped us optimize the use of the tools inside the startup so we can spend less time, have an app which is more efficient. So the tech part, they help us getting more efficient on the tech part. There's also the visibility. We have some seats at Station F, so it's an amazing opportunity for us to meet investors and clients. We have been at Change now with Microsoft as well. So also we've met some clients, some cities, some big companies we could work with. So the tech part, the business part, and the visibility, and also a lot of advice from other companies from Movin'On, such as Massive or Accenture, on specific topics. Massive was more on the impact part, and Accenture was more on the business and the strategic positioning, and Microsoft was more on the tech. So we have like a full package.
That's great.
That can help us.
So how does your app work concretely?
Concretely, it's a map, and every street is you can look on just a small part you can click on, and you can say if there's an obstacle or if there is no obstacle. If there is an obstacle, you can take a picture of the obstacle, and it will be detected by an artificial intelligence, which will tell you which type of obstacle it is. So basically, you have to click on the street you are. The artificial intelligence do the rest, and then just take a picture, and it's as easy as that.
To help people
will
On the
help
streets,
millions of reduced mobility persons to help them move in the streets, whether they're a disabled person or with a stroller or with crutches or with big luggages. It's going to be a topic for the Olympic Games in Paris. We hope that all the data we collect will be able to help some people move easily in the streets.
Oh, that's great. That's great. We need that every day, not just for the games.
Yeah, no, of course, not every day, but the Olympics are just a period of the year that we can show what we can do and how we help. We have 40,000 active users on the app, and we're proud to say that thanks to Streetco, disabled persons go out one day more than without Streetco every week. So it's like 50 days of outings more thanks to Streetco compared to other GPS.
Oh, very, very practical. Yes. I mean, not just you're speaking about disabled person, but I think other people would also be very happy to know what's That's great. So, Enric, last time in the last episode, we had the opportunity to speak about Weaver with Thomas Cotte. You know who I'm talking about. So we were speaking about rural mobility, and today, of course, we have Streetco with us. It's great. So I know that there's the Crésus Federation of Associations, which is the third beneficiary of the Community of Interest, supporting. Is really a player actually committed to more inclusive mobility. Maybe I don't know if you'd like to say a few words.
Yeah. Crésus is an NGO, and they're basically working to help people that have, financial issue, people that do not have any more, a bank account, they are really in needs. And when you talk about mobility, that mobility is really important and high in your priority to have a job, for example, and to be included in this in the society in the market. So it's very important and high in their agenda when they are helping people that have financial exclusion to take into consideration the mobility aspect. So basically what they've been doing, part of the community of interest, is closely working with us, but also closely working with Massif on microcredit, finding a solution with microcredit, micro loans to help those people to be able to buy a car or
to have access to mobility.
Yeah, to have access to mobility. Yeah.
And so what was the community of interest strategy, for upping, accelerating the impact of these social enterprises? And also, how can major groups like, yourself help up to those impact solutions, promote them and accelerate them? Yeah,
you just heard some bits and bytes from Arthur. The idea is to bring the best from every, contributor of the community.
All the stakeholders.
At Microsoft is technology, but it's not only technology. It's business development, connecting the dot between our big customers, but also helping them scale their go-to-market or do some marketing with them. Same as, for example, Accenture. Accenture can coach them, can mentor them on their business model, can bring also the delivery of the technology. Massive also, because they are really focused on some financial part of it. And so every contributor to the community bring the best of their company, and also they can bring some business, they can bring some visibility, and they can also act as coach, mentor, but also product development, or first, I would say, beta tester or first customer to those social entrepreneurs. So in a sense, they get access to big organization, but also people, but also solutions, and also new open doors and more visibility. So let's say that we build a kind of melting pot of every asset that we have and put it on the table. And
fantastic. Yeah, it sounds exciting. This is exactly what you were saying earlier. It must be exciting to work with major players like this. And for you, can you tell us about your experience? How did you live this experience?
Yeah, as Enric said, and as I said, it's really complete. Like, you have everything you want because there are several big corporations that work with you on different topics. So, I mean, every time I have a problem or I have a question, I know that there will be someone in one of the companies of Movin'On that will be able to help me or to put me in contact with somebody who knows. And as every entrepreneur or even manager knows, you cannot know everything. And you have to use the people who know to go faster and scale. And we are completely at ease that we need also big corporations to scale our business and to scale our teams and to scale our skills. And so I was very, very happy to do that last year with Movin'On and this year again. And just the fact that I'm here today shows that how useful it is, because it's a great opportunity to talk about Streetco for us, in addition to all the advice and the skills we benefit from Movin'On.
Oh, that's great. And it must be very exciting for you to meet all these young, bright social entrepreneurs.
Oh, it's exciting, it's refreshing, and it's also an everyday motivation to do more and achieve more altogether.
Fantastic. So this is what we want to hear in the community of interest. Thank you both. It was great to have you for this very enlightening discussion.